that's where he's got it all hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, there it comes. Gee whiz, it just poured out of there. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's see. Maybe he's jammed up there.
Yeah, it's about as tender as you can get right there. Wow. Oh my God.
I'm trying to get a lacrosse ball in there, man. What the heck is all that?
I mean, yeah.
I got you. See if I can get this a little bit. Oh, I'm waiting. Okay, Mark, tell me about yourself. I know you said have here a couple football injuries, 6 years ago?
Yeah, that was about senior year of high school. It's kind of when everything started and the snowball, kind of took off rolling. It started out just with the neck, so it was pretty much I kind of bent my neck like underneath my chest.
Okay.
Had some just some soreness the next day. Didn't think anything too much of it.
Just neck pain?
Yeah, neck, basically the back of the neck.
Okay.
Kind of just the back of the neck, a little bit into the traps.
Okay.
Kind of just sort of that. Nothing, no crazy pain or anything at the time. Next day I woke up, I go, man, that's pretty sore, like stiff. Got some just typical treatment for it, like ice and heat,
Yep.
a little bit of that.
Yep.
I was like, all right, sure, like this will go away, like no problem. Like didn't even think. I mean, months go by, years go by, it starts getting like work. I'm just like, what is going on? So ever since then, I don't know like what the injury specifically was,
Gotcha.
to be honest with you. But yeah, that kind of set it off, and then it's slowly progressed and kind of degenerated, and then it's kind of been at this probably, I don't know, standstill like this for 3-4 years.
If you had to rate it on a scale 1 to 10, what number would you put it at, do you think?
It's crazy because it kind of fluctuates, really. Like, sometimes it can be like in, 8, 9, I'm just like, holy.
Worse in the morning, typically, worse in the evening?
Typically, in the evening as the day goes by. I mean, in the morning, it's all, I'm just like tight, stiff, stiff as heck in the morning. And then as the day goes on, as I progress of, sitting, standing, that's where the pain starts to, really onset. I have low back too.
Okay.
Low back. I'm not really sure kind of where,
Tell me about that too.
The low back was really, kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. I was always just thought it was connected to whatever was going on, because this kind of will seep like all the way through, like along both sides of my spine.
Do you do a lot of driving around? Are you at a desk a lot? Give me an idea of your posture throughout your work.
So I was at a desk, for 2 years, and then I came down here. I do medical device sales now, so I'm in a car
Gotcha.
a lot, which, to be honest with you, has helped a lot with the neck stuff.
Okay.
When I was at a desk, like just a traditional 9 to 5,
Gotcha.
it was like terrible. I was all throughout the day, like people are looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like trying to stretch my neck like at the desk, like so that was the worst, sitting for 8 hours. Like made it, that made it terrible.
Okay. The pain is from the joints. So the knuckles, there's two structures that you have feeling in our spine. We have where the joints connect with each other, where the bones actually glide with each other. They're like little handshakes.
Right.
And as you move your neck forward or back, those two surfaces slide over each other. Now, the lower neck joints are only supposed to work after your upper neck joints are fully worked out, meaning that these guys don't even move until these guys have done all their work, and then the lower neck is then involved. And so the question I would have is sort of an inverted question: why don't you have a lot of discomfort at the top? And I saw on their headaches, which actually does connect with your upper neck. Inflammation of the suboccipital area will give you headaches. How often do you have headaches?
Not a ton.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not my main complaint at all.
Okay, well the upper neck not working is the problem, because the lower neck spraining or overstressing is only happening because your main engine at the upper neck must not be functioning properly. I know the world loves the word degeneration. I think it's not the best word, because when you overwork a joint, it actually grows, and they call that a degeneration of the joint, which in my opinion is more of a regeneration, like a muscle getting bigger. When you overstress a joint, the joint will grow just like a muscle or like a callus on your skin. So now when the joint grows, it starts to hit these wires, these yellow cables next to the joints, and that's when then you'll start, probably in your late 30s, am I feeling weakness or numbness or tingling, or it shoots down the arm?
Yeah, I get some right there.
You do feel that sometimes?
Yeah.
So that's where the actual, that's the nerve next to the joint called the intervertebral foramen that the nerve travels through. So you're getting some involvement of the wires in the lower neck. In the lower back, in the exact same way, the knuckles in your spine are inflamed. Sitting takes the curve out of your back. This is why we have lumbar support. We're supposed to be supporting this arch that's in our spine. That allows the weight to be evenly spread over all the segments. When we sit for prolonged periods of time, or all the school years, we lose that curve. and now we go do activities with the wrong alignment, and wherein all the stress goes to the loosest areas, which end up being L4 and L5. So your care is pretty simple. We're going to work on the areas that are not injured, the areas specifically the upper neck, the middle back, try to move some stress off these areas, and then at the end of the visit, we're going to show you how to work on restoring that curve to your back. The uneven wearing of the spine, our medical and chiropractic world is acting like it's a disease. I go, if a tire's not on a car straight, the tire wears out unevenly, right? But it's not a diseased tire. And when the rubber wears out at a faster rate, you wouldn't say the tire, something, Michelin didn't make this tire properly. Sorry, Michelin. But it's the alignment, right? You're fine. Look straight forward, keep looking straight forward. The interesting part is that your head loves to tilt. You're actually rotated left here. Your head is actually rotated. Can you see that, Carl? How much larger his right side is showing here? There's an injury on the right side of your neck that's made your head. It's like, no, I'm just going to go over here.
Yeah, really.
Like, we call this antalgia in the simplest term. Anta means away from, algia means pain. So when I'm looking at your posture, I can see where your injuries are because I'm looking at what are you leaning away from, right? If I injure my right leg, I'm going to tilt to my left side, right? And if I stand here like this, what happened over here that's making you shift? Now, you'll have then, if you stay in a crooked alignment, you'll have then the compensatory injury. Now the left side's injured because I'm avoiding my right?
Sure, yeah.
So I have the injury, I'm just making it simple. I have a football injury at 19 where I break my right ankle, and now I'm going to shift my weight to my left ankle to get away from my injured right ankle. Now my left ankle's killing me because my right ankle's not doing any work.
I mean, I will tell you, like, I feel everything kind of feels like pretzels. A lot of my just alignment, like I can literally feel like my alignment's like things are tight and just like twitched in a certain way. It just doesn't feel right.
Let me cross this arm under and over. All right, take a deep breath in, little sit up. Take a deep breath in, sit up. Let all the air out. Wow, nice. Deep breath in. Let all the air out. Wow, nice. Deep breath in more. Let it all go. Very nice, okay. Okay, I think we're done here.
Yeah. Those were new ones, I'll tell you what. I haven't felt one of those. Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm going to teach you how to do a large percentage of that. Now that I've got it moving, I can teach you to do that at home to some degree. You understand? Be able to do rollers or dead rolls, and you can keep your middle back mobility.
Yeah.
Your middle back has to be supple.
Sure.
You understand? If it's all jammed up in here, then you're going to sprain this easily.
Yeah, sure.
Have you scoot down for me, and then on your side. Deep breath in, exhale. Beautiful. This side for me. Sometimes if you've been to another chiropractor, they'll bring your knee up real high, and if you're wondering why, I keep on trying to. Your lumbar curve is very important, right? I'm not going to adjust you, but I'm going to show you what would be a bad adjustment. When people bring this knee up real high, see how this lower back flattens out?
Yeah.
I've just done telling you how important the curve is in your back. So why would it be a good idea to adjust you without aiming your spine into the right direction, right? Which is for it to be curved. So the difference is that I actually ask you to arch your spine. See how there's more of an arch now in your back?
Yeah.
Let this be arched instead of this knee coming up real high. Just a small thing you might catch. Somebody works for me one day. Dr. in Sarasota said there's supposed to be a curve in my back. Why do you have my knee up so high? You said something to think about.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense.
Deep breath in. I got you. Exhale. There we go. All right, deep breath. Exhale. Good. Let's go fix that for me. And I got a huge knot on this right side. That's why your head's rotated left. He's got a big knot.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Oh yeah, I can feel that. So tender.
And the joint's loaded with pain fibers. So your body's going to go, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
When we rotate our head left, or if we tilt our head, those are both biomechanically the same. The joints on the side we rotate or tilt to are compressed. So if we injure a joint on the right, your body's going to offload, right? Get the idea? To move the stress to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I feel like I have no unison in how my body, it used to work, right? Like a
Right.
well-oiled machine unit, and now, like you said, there's parts and bits that are like not a part of the unit anymore.
Injuries are the most common way we lose members. When we have an injury, it's very easy for the areas that get injured to basically quit working.
Yeah.
And then what we have, what I would call your lower neck, is more the compensatory injury. Now the lower neck is doing all the work because your upper neck has locked down and left the building. hasn't moved in a while. Let it go. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can really feel that.
Yeah, we got work to do. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Relax this side here. Everybody walks out. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see. And he's jammed up there.
Yeah. I will say too, my traps feel they're in a natural state of tense.
Guard mode, guarding.
Yeah, they feel very like their fence is up.
Yeah, the muscles will try to guard joints and ligaments that are injured. So the most important structures in our spine are the discs, the nerves, the joints, and muscles will splint, tighten to protect areas of injury. That's kind of a backup thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody looked at that and went a little too far with it and said, okay, it's the job of muscles to hold everything together. It's like, wait. Hold on. Muscles in dire circumstances can get tight to protect things. That's not their job.
Yeah, right.
That is a backup function that they can provide in extenuating circumstances, but somebody went and took it, like I said, the 2 steps farther. And no. Yeah, just level injuries on top of injuries over here, bud.
Yeah, I mean, like my best guess is that there's got to be so knotted up and just.
What position do you play?
I played quarterback.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're supposed to be like the.
I know, not
Be
taking
the target. But
Yeah. I know there's a big target on your back, but it was just one of those unfortunate, weird. Like it wasn't a aggressive, bone breaking injury or anything. It was just an awkward landing. Like it felt like everything was overstretched and
Gotcha.
extenuated, and it just felt like it never came back to normal for whatever reason. But it's weird, like I said, it was never like a painful, it was always a dull aching, nothing like where I'm like, felt like I was like screaming in pain, nothing like that. But
it's terrible.
just,
It's still not fun. Yeah.
but yeah, just, the lower quality of life
Definitely.
is just,
Joints are
hard
loaded,
to deal with.
Well, they're loaded with pain fibers. So a joint, can start mild and then scale pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be the same pain. It just ramps up. There's just a lot of sensors in the joints: temperature, pressure, vibration.
Yeah.
So we call them proprioceptors. So we can know where our joints are in space. There's a lot of sensors in there. So areas of old injuries, you'll sometimes see them when we do the gua sha. It kind of untangles and brings to light the old traumas that have been stored in our body. And right here, there's a little mark coming out right there. So did you just do high school? Did you try to go to any more football afterwards, or did you?
I did. I played a year at Stetson University
Uh-huh.
over in Daytona Beach. I was there for a year.
Okay.
I've had about 4 concussions, and then the neck injury was always bothering me, and I was just kind of like, I think I'm gonna hang the cleats up.
I got you.
I heard you always say that 26, right? It's skeletal.
Full skeletal maturity.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I gotta get down here before 26.
Yeah, it's like the growth plates all hardened, everything.
Yep.
The cement hardens.
Right.
You really want to. It's actually really. It's a lot easier to change posture for the better or for the worse when we're young.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make our alignments worse quickly. 3 months, all of a sudden my head's crooked, and I'm, and then you can make it better quickly. And then after 26, things get better slowly and they get worse slowly. And,
Yeah. Just comes more.
everything's hardened. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just to give you a preview, this is where your neck belongs curved. And the more curve is in your neck, essentially throughout the neck, the more evenly balanced the weight of your head is over all the segments. And
Right.
not any one vertebrae is going to be overtaxed.
Yeah, that's another standard you can get right there. Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, there she is.
Yeah,
wow.
that shouldn't require
No.
10 minutes of massage to get that joint to move. Most people live their lives with I would say about 20% of their back working. You can make it to 50 with 20% of your back functioning and 80% of your back mechanically offline. Meaning if we did motion x-rays, you wouldn't see any motion segmentally. Follow me? Right? Segmentally, all the vertebral motion is happening. Cervical 5, 6, and 7, lumbar 4 and 5, lower back. And that's what we get MRIs for, to see how those discs are aging, right? And that's also where all the disc injuries occur, cervical 5, 6, and 7, lower neck, lumbar 4 and 5, and lower back. And it's not coincidence that the areas that move the most are also the areas that wear out the fastest, right?
Sure.
They're wearing out the fastest because they're being like teeth, they're the ones being grinded on all the time. And everybody's trying to, almost every doctor wants to do something to those injured areas. Let's inject it, let's do a nerve ablation, let's do a cortisone shot, let's do surgery, let's do a laminectomy, right? They want to do something to the injured area. And they don't zoom out 3 feet and go, why are all these other areas not injured?
Yeah.
Right? And if you can answer that question, you'll start to understand why the areas are injured. They're injured because the alignment's wrong.
Yeah.
Because this part of the back doesn't move. And all the stresses are being harnessed. And so giving a painkiller to that area isn't stopping the exorbitant amount of stress that's on that area to begin with, right? That's causing the pain. The pain is a call to action. Your body's trying to say, hey, this area needs a vacation. It's being overtaxed. You got ripples everywhere. You have 1, 2.
Yeah.
It's almost his entire left side.
I haven't even noticed that until probably, 6, 8 months ago. I laid down one day and I was like, you can visually see.
Yeah. And exactly to your point what you were saying earlier, I feel like my lower back happened after my neck, and the answer is correct because your head went forward, and that amplifies the torque that the lower back is under. So when we have neck injuries, the head goes forward as a compensation, and now you actually increase the torque that the lower back is under,
Right.
because the head's forward. So it then brings them to light.
If it's ever too hard, let them know. Just, you need a break.
When you walk on by, will you call my name?
No, we're here to grind this one out.
That's right. Don't you forget about me. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, like with the shoulders and triceps.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't know if it's tendons I'm feeling or the muscles or like rubbing over my shoulder blade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a very strange feeling.
Part of it is that when your shoulders go forward, all the muscles back here, the tendons are held tight, and then you move your scapula and it rubs over those tendons. So part of that is getting your shoulders back, and we'll show you at the end of the visit when we're stretching our back, we're going to try to stretch your shoulders back at the same time, and that'll alleviate some of that clicking or grinding you're feeling back here.
Right.
It's not just that your head's forward, the shoulders are rounded forward.
Yeah.
And so we have to get the head and shoulders back. I should charge extra for this long torso. Jeez.
Way more real estate back
Huge back here. God, it's like a lawn, and this lawn's gonna cost more to mow, man.
I need a John Deere.
There's a lot of square footage here. John Deere. Gotta get a bigger mower.
Yeah, it's so tender right there. Oh my god. That's like way more.
These are the roots
You
of your
can
neck.
really feel that.
Yeah, the roots of your neck are right here. breathe, relax. Yeah, right here. This seems like abused over here. This is you're avoiding your left, and then this side just gets smashed.
Yeah.
Man, wow.
Yeah, that ripple was.
Yeah, you just need work in here, bud.
Right there.
Just
Yeah.
your poor back. Like
It's
sting.
just so tender, like you can. Yeah.
Trying to get a lacrosse ball in there, man. What the heck is all that?
I mean, yeah.
Gee, I feel bad. Yeah.
I'm like,
What do I do with this? Right.
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That's a lot.
I mean, I'm gonna feel it's like wants to fight you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. The scapula, that's where he's got it all hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, there it comes. Gee whiz, it just poured out of there. Oh, man. Yeah.
That's
It was all fun and games until I went into the glue.
It's gonna be an issue down there, I know it. Yeah, that is so messed up. She's so unbelievably tender and tight. Like, I mean,
Yeah, our world didn't have Dr. Bo, my father, a chiropractor, is your father, and so I got adjusted all the time. And of course, football wasn't exactly in my future.
right, okay.
Dad, I want to play football. Sorry, kid. Wasn't an option for me.
No. But yeah, I will say, as far as like pain goes, when it really comes on with sitting, the low back pain is like almost double the neck pain. I would say. If I had to put it on the scale. Like, but that, like, you just put in any sort of like pressure or like just even with like a hand right there, it feels like that doesn't work or move.
Correct.
This
Yeah.
area.
Huge knot right here. Yep.
Yeah.
Huge knot right here.
God, that does not feel good.
I want to work on getting these vertebrae back to being curved.
Right.
Being on our bellies, letting it be okay. All right, lean back fast. Face down again.
Are you kind of able to see those like ripples in the back I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's scar tissue, injuries on top of injuries back there. When you look, I'll show you a picture of your back in a second. That's about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some ripples.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all rib injuries. There's that whole right side right there. That's huge knot.
Yeah. Wow.
Right there. So getting blood into these areas, when they get so tight, they choke themselves. So
Right.
it's the posture that creates the tension. So there's injuries and then posture together are creating blockages that then nerves are traveling through, and nerves are sitting in that, not only lactic acid that's trapped so it can't get out, and then, so therefore the nerves continue, it just hurts all the time and then it gets worse.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what I was trying to show you with posture. When you're upright, the muscles are relaxed. When I lean forward, now the muscles get tight because of posture.
Yes,
Right?
right,
So when
right.
you come back upright, they're supposed to go back to being relaxed.
Right.
So now you have injuries that then made your body change the posture. Now you just have constant contraction, constant lactic acid buildup,
Yeah.
constant inflammation. So we have to go in there, kind of break the cycle. Go in there, release the inflammation, release the tension back here, so you actually can come back to a better posture, so therefore then the buildup won't be as much. Right?
Sure,
So
yeah.
it's kind of twofold there a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice, okay. Oh, see, I was waiting. What have you done to that toe? That was normal. You're saying that was more normal.
Yeah.
level. I shouldn't have to be grabbing your toe like.
Yeah.
Should just work easily.
Right.
Wow. Come on. Gotta be 10 for 10. A little bit, look like it. Okay. All right. All right, good. All right. Go ahead and tilt your head to the left a little bit for me. Tilt left. Go ahead and tilt your head left.
Yeah, that is an interesting
Okay,
feeling.
sure. All right, go ahead and tilt right for me. Tilt your head right. Tilt right for me. Tilt right. Transient it for me. There we go. Keep looking straight forward. Actually, look up a little bit. Sit up straight a little bit more for me. There we go. Look straight forward. Actually, push your elbow back into my elbow a little bit. Press back. There you go. Good, yeah.
Yeah.
That was easy.
No.
Okay. Press back with your elbow and my elbow. There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Stretch, stretch, breathe, exhale. Come on. Yeah. And knees right, about 5-10 seconds each side. Yeah, move, and then knees to the right, stretch. There you go. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we-
Just so tight.
Yeah, you gotta work.
Oh
If it's
my-
killing you where it's pressing, that's the problem.
Yeah.
As your journey with this progresses, eventually this feels like nothing.
Yeah.
This device is asking your spine to be where it belongs, and if it wanted to be there, you wouldn't be here.
Sure.
You wouldn't have symptoms.
Yeah.
If this was easy,
Yep.
I'd be confused.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the difficulty you're describing is your journey,
Yeah.
and the goal is to get to 20 minutes, wherein that you'll see a longer lasting change. Meaning every time you do it, it gets easier.
Right.
And now, if it's just uncomfortable, here,
Uh-huh.
if it's killing you right here, thumbs up. If you start feeling something down here, do you understand?
Go lower?
We got to go higher. No, we got to go higher with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be upsetting your lower back.
Right.
So if you start feeling something in your lower back, we got to move it closer to your shoulder blades or move up higher. And relax your neck. This is the emulation of my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
This is the neck general. The idea of this one is you actually just close your eyes, go to sleep.
Okay.
Just let the weight of your head sink in. Sometimes I'll assist it
Yeah.
briefly. Just sort of take your hand,
That
press.
was amazing.
Get the idea? Press,
Yeah.
and you put your hand back down, and you just take a nap. Just go to sleep. And then
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your head's not rotated. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, much better. Yeah, you were in significant.
I feel like my shoulders are way lower, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like this.
you were in significant.
Yeah. That's I mean, I could kind of feel a little bit, but I didn't feel like I was, but you're saying that I am. It's, yeah. Right.
You did good, Brent. Very good.
I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You are the man. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.